The light is on. They're ready with Cinque Stelle, the short-priced elect. They're off and they're racing, and she jumped pretty well. She'll settle about third or fourth as they get going. Heaven Specified, Cosmic Waltz the first to leave. Serpedo Express punching forward. Then Cinque Stelle, she's going to lob into a beautiful spot just after the start from Belmont. Over on the inside next is Rebel Nardo, and getting back soon after that as they go down the back, Vexatious Rose. Our mate Archie sitting 3 deep for the time being. Then Canny Jack, and back there last is Triple the Chat. It settled down about 7 lengths from the leader, which is Serpedo Express. Accelerated, went forward now and found itself in a new role. At the 1,000, Serpedo Express, a length and a half clear, Cosmic Waltz, and they've clapped the pace on. A further 2 1/4 lengths back then to Cinque Stelle, the long odds-on favourite, racing on the outside of Heaven Specified. And then further back behind those, Rebel Nardo being covered by Vexatious Rose. Belmont sitting wide. Following it forward is our mate Archie, Canny Jack, and toward the tail end is Triple the Chat. And so with 600 left to go, Serpedo Express will bring them to the home turn. A length and a half clear. Cosmic Waltz Pite sits there, bides his time with Cinque Stelle, but now starts to come off heels now, and he's putting the favourite right there over the speed. Our mate Archie, the stablemate, runs on behind them from Heaven Specified. Serpedo Express led. They've reached the 300. Joined now on the outside by the hot pot Cinque Stelle. Cinque Stelle goes to the lead. Cosmic Waltz, Heaven Specified battling away as Pike goes to work. They reach the 100. Cinque Stelle out by 3/4 on Cosmic Waltz, and she's too good again, Cinque Stelle. Cinque Stelle beat home Cosmic Waltz. Heaven Specified ran third. Vexatious Rose fourth from Serpedo Express, our mate Archie. And then came Triple the Chat. Next home, Rebel Nardo, and the stablemates Belmont and Canny Jack. Well, she certainly travelled into the race as well as you would hope for a favourite as short as she was. He had her there. He had to just come off heels as she started to travel up. But over the final 200 metres, she was able to really put the race away there, putting her stamp on it, the Toronado mare, and completing a hat-trick. And that makes it now 4 from 6. And Pike and Bob Peters go race to race with discretion into Cinque Stelle. Over 7 Cosmic Waltz. Sean McGruddy and 3 Heaven Specified, Stephen Parnham, and then behind those Vexatious Rose. Cinque Stelle out of the Alma Hermere Zasparilla, a Toronado, and she's building up quite a record for Steel Casey. Proving too good for Cosmic Waltz by Cosmic Force, Steve Wolfe, Sean McGruddy, and Heaven Specified, a son of Playing God from I Do Declare, Trevor Andrews, Stephen Parnham. 3/4, 1 1/4, the official margins, and the 1600 covered in 138.21. Well, the favourites keep coming as we go to the 5th, the Carbine Club of WA Race Day Plate. 1200, 1 Spinnerella, 3 Marcos come out of the next on the program, down to 9 doing battle, the 3-year-olds in the Carbine Club Plate. That race goes at 2:34, Lockie, as we head down there with you. And again, she has done what she had to do. She had a lovely run all of the way, travelled so well he had to come off heels to give her ample room to stretch. When she did, she moved to them very quickly under hands and heels, and again has been very authoritative in victory and in completing a hat-trick.
Thanks, Darren. As I catch up with Bob Peters once again, Bob, what impressed you most from that victory?
Oh, just the way she settled and did everything that was required of her.
Were you ever concerned coming into this afternoon that she perhaps wasn't settling as well as what she needed to run out a mile strongly, or have you always felt like she's been a fairly relaxed type of mare?
No, I was a bit worried that she might not settle, but she settled really well, and she's probably had enough for now. She can have a little break.
Is she the type of mare that, with the benefit of a break, you feel like will come back as a stronger mare in 6 months' time?
Well, perhaps before 6 months, but we'll see.
Could she be a mare that follows that black type series for the fillies and mares later on in the year? Is she up to that quality?
Well, she could be. Well, we won't find that out until we get there, but she can't, we can't really complain about where she's got to from this stage.
You must be pleased with the job that Steel Casey's doing. Obviously, this is the pin-up horse in terms of your combination with Steel.
Yes, it's probably the first real nice one that's come along for him, but he's He's a good lad and he listens, so it's starting to work out.
Is Liam a little bit more relieved now? I know that you weren't exactly happy with the price that you paid for her.
No, but occasionally he does that, and it always works out pretty well.
We'll keep him on his toes. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Bob Peters after the win of Cinque Stelle. Really nice mare. Didn't she travel into the race with absolute authority, Scotty? Willie Pike just rode her like the best mare in the race, and from there she just did what she had to do over that final 100 metres.
Yeah, I've given Liam a title at Peters Investments. It's the CSO, the Chief Spending Officer. That seems to be his role. He goes out and he purchases these horses, and he did have to pay a nice wad of cash for her, but gee, she's impressive, Locke, the way that she just ambled up to them there today. It'll be interesting to get Willie's insights into how much was under the hood, because he basically just encouraged her and pointed her in the right direction, and she didn't really have to do much in the end. He didn't pull the stick. He didn't have to really ask her to extend. She had to carry 58.5 today at her first time at a mile. Things panned out for her from a nice barrier. She got a lovely run, but gee, in the end that was effortless, and probably the softest win we're going to see all day, Willie.
Yeah, well, hopefully King of Light can do something like that a little bit later. I'm a little concerned for him, actually. The middle of the track's not been the place to be, and anyway, we'll talk about that one next.
Exactly right. We'll get there in time. But this mare today, she was first time to a mile. She had a bit of weight as well. It wasn't as wet as the other day, but she was way too classy for them.
Yeah, she was. We enjoyed a sort of a nice run just in behind them. I do think she felt that weight late. I was kind to her getting to the line. I was mindful that, I don't know, I feel like that was possibly one run that sort of she just seemed hot and bothered today. I'd love to see her have a little break and see what she can do during the spring, because I think she's got a lovely turn of foot when ridden for it, and can be better than that even.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of these Peters Investments gallopers who go through graduations in the middle of winter, and then they tip them out and they just look like 66, 72. They'll just continue to raise the bar.
Yeah, I really do think so. And yeah, I'd just love to see her have that chance to do that. But we'll see what the boss wants to do. He knows his horses better than I do. Yeah.
Good for Steele, good for you, and good for Bob. Well done.
Yep, thank you.
There's Willie Pike. He makes it race to race, and really interesting comments in regards to the prospects of this mare moving forward. It sounds like Willie Pike has plenty of time for this 4-year-old mare, who now makes it 4 from 6 to start her career. She takes out race 4 at Belmont Park. We'll take a short break, and on the other side we'll be back for the second at Newman.